Bonjour and welcome. Bienvenue to French Cuisine Made Simple, where you get to learn how to make simple, gourmet French recipes right in your own kitchen. What's one of the most popular fruits of summer? Strawberries, les fraises. These sweet, soft, and bright red berries are a perfect snack or dessert for any time during those hot summer months. Forget that complicated strawberry shortcake recipe. Here, on French Cuisine Made Simple, you will learn how to make a French strawberry vanilla cake, gâteau à la fraise et à la vanille. And trust me, it's so easy and so delicious. This cake is also so moist and light, and the natural sun-kissed sweetness of the strawberries bring out the best of this French delight. In fact, it's so good that this is the cake my kids requested that I make for their birthday. It might not look like a typical birthday cake, but that's normal here. In France, those high-sugar, artificially colored icing and sprinkled cakes don't exist here. In fact, artificial colors are against health regulation. What more of a reason to whip up this cake? This recipe is simple, healthy, and will make everyone happy. Stay tuned, and I will also tell you why some of those store-bought strawberries have no taste and how to select ones with the best flavor. Are you ready? Hit the subscribe button and tap that bell so that you can be informed when the latest ooh la la recipes are available. Allons-y, let's go! Here's what you'll need: flour, la farine, sugar, le sucre, almond flour, poudre d'amande. If you don't have this, then replace it with flour, baking powder, levure chimique, coconut milk, lait de coco, or any other milk you have on hand, vanilla extract, l'extrait de vanille, a lemon, un citron, coconut oil, huile de coco. This recipe can be done with butter, but I like to use coconut oil instead. It adds to that summertime flavor. A pinch of salt, le sel, eggs, les œufs, and lastly, the star of this cake, the strawberries, les fraises. Let's dive in. Measure out the coconut oil and water and melt it down slowly on low heat. Once the oil is just about all melted, turn off the burner and set it aside to cool for later. Let's mix the wet ingredients together first. Les ingrédients humides. Crack your egg into a large bowl. Add your sugar. Mix the coconut oil and mix again. Now for the dry ingredients, les ingrédients secs. Add the almond flour, wheat flour, baking powder, salt, and mix them together for a good 3 to 4 minutes to get air into the batter. Depending on the type of flour used, if the batter is too thick, then add some milk into it. Oops, forgot to add the vanilla. And then the lemon. My mistake. Ma bêtise. Alright, let's get it into our baking dish. This is actually a doubled recipe. Butter the pan with a nice thick layer to avoid the cake sticking. Then pour your batter in. Set it aside, mettre à côté, and let it sit. Time for the strawberries. Speaking of strawberries, it's so important to pick excellent tasting, ripe and ready strawberries. Without this essential, this cake will be rather bland. Natural, fresh, sun-ripened strawberries are the best. A strawberry taste is a delicate blend of sweetness and acidity. As the strawberry ripens, the sugar content increases and the acidity decreases. With that said, make sure your strawberries are nice and ripe for this cake. Strawberries that receive too much water, have bad soil, not enough sunlight, or grow under artificial light are those that have a tendency not to be sweet in taste. Also, it's not normal that these strawberries grow in an industrial greenhouse out of season. Quite often those mass producers focus on quantity and not the quality of the berries. Yep, sorry, say goodbye to those cheap Walmart strawberries. So where's the best place to get them? Your own garden. No, I'm kidding. Not everyone can grow them in their backyard. If you don't have a local producer, or an organic shop near you, your best bet is to avoid those big chain store strawberries. If that's absolutely not possible, then wait until your strawberries are over-ripened and are on the verge of going mushy. This is when they have optimal taste and sweetness. In general, trust your nose. The sweeter they smell, the sweeter they taste. Alright, back to the strawberries in our recipe. Rinse your berries and remove their leafy green part. Cut your berries in halves. If you come across a big one, cut it in quarters, but the best is in half. Next, get your baking dish that you set aside and add the strawberries to it. Starting from the middle, place the strawberries cut face down. It's important to do it this way, as the outside skin serves as a little protection for the fruit during its time in the oven. Also, place them that they almost touch each other. We want to get the max amount of fruity goodness out of this cake as possible. I like to start in the middle of the cake and work my way to the outside. At the end, you'll probably have a few strawberries left over, which is perfect to serve next to that piece of cake. Let's get it into the oven. You'll know this delight is finished cooking when the top is slightly golden brown. The knife will come out smooth, but a little wet. This is perfectly normal, as this is a very moist cake. To serve, sprinkle the top with powdered sugar and garnish it with a few strawberries on the side. This French strawberry vanilla cake was cooked to perfection. So moist, très moelleux, so light, très légère, and so delicious, très délicieux. You can't go wrong with this French summertime dessert. Hop on over to my blog and download the free PDF of this recipe. Happy cooking, bonne cuisine, and I'll see you next time. À la prochaine!